Hi, hello everyone. I'm Justin, here with Koopa. Welcome to Koopa's Corner. Today we've got another Pokemon TCG Pocket video for you. We're going to be doing another deck here. I'm going to be doing Exeggutor EX. I'm doing Exeggutor EX because well, it's a great starter deck for free-to-play players. If you are a free-to-play player, you are guaranteed at least one of either Exeggutor EX, Arcanine EX, or Marowak EX. It depends which pack you pull as your very first pack, but your very first pack is going to have one of those three. If it's a Mewtwo pack, you will be getting Marowak EX. If it is a Pikachu pack, you will be getting Arcanine EX. And if your very first pack is a Charizard pack, you will be getting an Exeggutor EX. So as a free-to-play player, it's a great place to start. So I've got a deck here that is Exeggutor EX and Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. I like this deck because, both Execute and Exeggutor only need one energy to attack, and Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill only need one energy to attack. So they get online very quickly, very easily, and they're really great, particularly against decks that take a little while to ramp up. You can get in there and do some big damage very early. In an ideal situation, you'd be running 2 Execute, 2 Exeggutor. But as a free-to-play player, I haven't pulled a second Exeggutor yet. So we've only got one in the deck. And we're going to start our first match here. But yeah, this should be pretty good. I like running Beedrill just because it only takes 1 energy as well. So this deck really just gets online pretty quickly. We're going second. Prefer to go second because that means we can attach our energy on our first turn and just really get rolling. We're going to start with the Execute. Even if we didn't have the Exeggutor in our hand, you would want to start with the Execute over the Weedle, and we got a red card, and there's the Exeggutor again, so it doesn't matter. Red card is kind of a stupid card. Like, honestly, it helps me out just as often as it hurts me. Like, you never really know what you're going to be doing to your opponent. It's really a hard card to get value out of. So I don't like running red card. Every once in a while I'll do it for fun, but yeah, you don't hurt your opponent nearly as often as you help it. So they are a Dratini deck. Really unfortunate for them that they didn't get another Pokemon on the bench that turn. And they only have 1 energy, so they can't attack. We could end it. We could end it right here, right now, if we're lucky enough with a heads, right? Exeggutor doesn't do the most damage. There it is. Of any EX Pokemon, right? It can only do up to 80. And that's if you get lucky with a coin flip. Otherwise, it's going to be doing 40, which for an EX Pokemon, that's very low. But again, it only takes 1 energy. That's it, 1 energy to attack. And it's a 1 evolution Pokemon. So this was about the ideal situation. Like, this was as perfect of a match as you could have with Exeggutor, where you really are just, bam, Execute, turn 1 going second, do a little damage. Exeggutor, turn 2, knock them off. They had no opportunity to get set up. Like, we won in 2 rounds. Like, that's it. So we'll do another one here, just because that one was so quick. But that was really, I think, a great way to highlight exactly what I was trying to talk about. So I'm really glad that actually happened. That happens semi-frequently with this deck. So that's great. We're going to put Weedle out first. Farfetch, don't love to see the Farfetch. Don't love to see the Psychic Energy. Ideally, we would have started with Execute, but there it is. We'll pull it now. And we'll use the other Pokeball, pull the other Weedle as well. Get those on our bench so we can start really ramping up here. The Exeggutor would be nice. That's the downside of running only one Exeggutor is if you don't pull it, then you don't really do anything. But we'll see what happens. There's the Ralts, the Pokeball, which means there's the Mewtwo. And yep, oh, they have the Crown Rare. This Farfetch'd is gonna be a little problematic for us. Farfetch'd is such a good card early. Alright, we're gonna Evo. We're gonna put our energy on. We'll use the potion as well, because then we'll survive one hit from the Farfetch'd now. And we're gonna use the Sabrina here to try and slow him down, right? We want them to use an energy to retreat this, so that's one less energy that they have building their Mewtwo. Because as long as they have both of Ralts' evolutions there, that Mewtwo is going to get online pretty quick, and that is going to hurt us. And yeah, there's the Kirlia. So not great for us. We were just hoping to slow him down. The Farfetch'd is back out, but because of the potion, we'll survive this hit. Leak Slap, 40 damage. Survived it. We can get the Beedrill out there and take Farfetch'd off the board. Still haven't pulled the Exeggutor yet. Not a great sign. This match is probably going to be a loss if we don't pull the Exeggutor. That's really what it comes down to. Because there's no way they're putting Kirlia in, so Mewtwo's going to come in. And if they have the Gardevoir, that's going to be, bam, 2 energies. That's going to be 50 damage. If they have Giovanni, we're off the board already. So that's not great. Yep. Okay, Gardevoir. This is going to probably play out exactly like, yep, the Giovanni. So Beedrill's done. I'm going to throw the other Weedle onto the board, because there's not going to be enough time for that to get built up anyway. We would need 2 draws for that. I'm hoping just to buy us a... Oh, okay. Connection issues. I'm hoping just to buy us a turn to draw the Exeggutor. I've got Erica in here, but Erica doesn't really help Beedrill too much, or Weedle too much. The damage is, or the HP pool is just not high enough. An Exeggutor EX, it won't help too much either against Mewtwo, but it will help Exeggutor out in a lot of situations. So yep, their Mewtwo is fully built up, ready to go. They're not even going to do their big move. They're going to save it for Exeggutor. If they have another Giovanni, that could one-shot our Exeggutor if we pull it here. If we don't pull it here, we're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, this one's probably going to be an L. Yeah, the Kakuna. Okay, great. So this one's going to be an L for sure. We'll play it out, but it's going to be an L. Unfortunately, they got their Mewtwo online very quickly. And, well, there's only so much you can do about it. This deck really thrives in the early game. It really thrives in preventing your... Well, not preventing, but getting set up significantly before your opponent can get set up. So that's that. Yeah, it just didn't really work out for us. We never pulled the Exeggutor. We'll do another one here. I don't know about you guys, man. I am sick of running into Mewtwo. Mewtwo Gardevoir and Pikachu EX. I run into those 2 decks so frequently. So frequently. It's so boring. Like, I understand that they're good and that they're really hard to beat, especially if you're not running one of them yourselves. But, like, it's just boring. Like, there's no ranked match. There's no consequence for losing. You don't have to just run the best thing all of the time. You can run something just to experiment with something different, just to have some fun. And it just gets a little old playing with them. Or playing against them, I guess. But like a deck like this, it's a lot of fun, and it's a little different, and you don't run into it too often. So I like to run other stuff. I like to experiment with my decks. It's boring. It's boring to play Mewtwo or Pikachu nonstop. Like, I don't understand why so many people just need to only run those 2 decks. So yeah, we're having a fire deck this time. That's not going to be easy, but we've got Exeggutor in the hand already, so this Execute should get powered up very quickly. So again, we can come in here and probably win this before they get either of those Charmander fully built up to a Charizard with the appropriate 4 energies that it takes for Charizard to start doing big hits. If it gets it, it's going to 1-hit KO us, but on our next turn, we can come in here and really start wreaking some havoc if we get a couple lucky coin flips, right? The Vulpix can't do any damage to us. Even if it evolves here, it needs another energy first. So let's evolve. Let's throw an energy onto it. And let's switch them out. If we get a heads, that Ninetales is already off the board. Okay. Okay. Is that not gonna do the switch? Oh, okay, there it is. Connection unstable. Your mom's unstable. Got him. Alright, let's do the switch now. And flip that coin. Heads. Yeah. Alright. Ninetales off the board. So we got a pretty good shot here. If they evolve the Charmeleon into Charizard, that might be rough, but they will still need a couple of turns to power it up. So Charmander, we could take this out in 1 hit potentially. Okay. Oh, Moltres on the board. All right, they're going to switch that out easily then. Yep. So Moltres is kind of a blessing and a curse here, right? They obviously wanted in to do Inferno Dance so that they can build their Charmeleon up and put the Charizard down. That's going to help speed it up a lot. But if we can take out this Moltres because it's an EX Pokemon, they will not get the opportunity to put their Charizard in. And we would only need 2 turns to do it if we get lucky with our coin flips. So yeah, this could work out really well for us. We're going to play it out as if we aren't going to get those coin flips, and we're going to try to build up our Weedle here. Play our Professor's Research. Get the heads. All right. So now this really puts them in a bad spot, right? They need to retreat this Moltres. But in doing so, they don't really have anything to retreat it into. They would have to sacrifice that other Charmander, and I don't think that they want to do that. But they should put the energy on Moltres, retreat it into the Charmander. We could take that out potentially in 1 turn, but if we get a bad coin flip, it'll take 2, and that'll give them time to keep building the Charmeleon. No, they put it right on the Charmeleon. They're going to leave this in. There's the evolution. Do they have an X speed, another X speed? No, they're going to do Inferno Dance. Wow, they should have put the Charizard in to tank the hit. That Charizard would have survived regardless. Even if we got heads every time, there's the heads. Oh no, that's the Moltres. That Charizard would have survived. We could have done 80, 160. It would have survived 2 even if we got both of our heads. That was a really bad play on their part. Like, that was a really big misplay on their part. Because they probably should have won this, but they left the Moltres in. They took a gamble. We got a heads on our flip, so there we go. Moltres is out, and GG's. We beat a fire deck as a grass deck. We beat a fire deck. So yeah, this deck is actually pretty good. It gets online very quickly, and that's its biggest asset. Yeah, guys, if you're a free-to-play player, you might have one of these. Well, even if you're not, you might have one of these. But as a free-to-play player, this might be one of your better decks to start leaning into as a great starter deck. And, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.